and welcome to Joyfully Cooking. Today we'll be making frittatas. Let's get started. You want to start with chopping up your red peppers, a fourth a cup of red peppers, and also chopping up your garlic. And then you want to put that in a pan, your peppers and your garlic, with a little bit of water so it can simmer. Okay, so after our peppers have started to simmer, we're going to go ahead and add in a half a cup of onions. And then go ahead and stir that all together. And now we're going to add in our seasonings. We're going to add in a teaspoon of salt. And then after you add in the salt, you can go ahead and top it and let it keep simmering. So now we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch into a blender with 1 tablespoon of cornmeal also inside there. And then 7 to 8 ounces of tofu we're going to add in, but we're actually going to add in a whole pack of tofu since we're doubling this recipe. And then we're going to add in a teaspoon of yeast flakes and a teaspoon of amino acids, and with a fourth a cup of water. And then we're going to blend that together. But when we do blend it, you don't want it to be so smooth. You want it to still have a thick texture and for it to be chunky still. So I'm actually going to pulse it for a few times. Okay, so now I'm just going to stir it up. It looks pretty good texture. Okay, it's still thick, but it is like a smooth consistency. And now we're going to add in our tofu mixture with our onions and peppers. Okay, and then you can just stir in the peppers with the batter. So now we're going to transfer our batter into a preheated skillet. And what we're going to do, we're just going to take some of the batter and spoon it out. And easily flatten it over. And we're not doing this with oil. Okay? So just simply like that. You can make them bigger or smaller, but I think this is a good medium size. And we're going to let that fry for 15 minutes or until the frittata is a nice gold brown color. So after the frittata has been cooking on one side for 6 minutes, now we're going to flip it over and it should look really egg-like. And then after the 15 minutes is done, the frittata should be ready to go. Did you know that the average American eats 632 pounds of dairy products and 31.4 pounds of that is cheese? You can find dairy products from breakfast to dessert. People are always eating dairy food. And what is cheese made from? Cheese is fermented milk. And is that what God really wants us to eat? Food that is fermented, that is gone rotten, that is death? No. God wants us to eat food that is fresh, that is living, that He has given us just like He created it. So here's our frittatas. It came out so good, very egg-like. You would think it has dairy in here. And the layers of it, the nice golden texture over it, it came out very, very good. So I hope you enjoy this meal and stay tuned for more Joyfully Cooking.